was in the group. So yeah, so there's quite a lot that happened in that group, and it was great because in the breakaway groups, there's normally a larger group which listen to the nuggets and the info and the feelings of the people on the panel, but then you have an opportunity to go into the specific groups. Maybe you've got a deal that you think could work, but you don't know how to make it work, and you could come to me. Maybe you've got a deal that needs funding, and you could go into the funding group and speak to Sam Norris and Daryl Norkett. So I think the grooms are a great idea. I've enjoyed being in my own group and having engaging conversations with the individuals in there.
So Jack, just for those listeners out there, we're live on YouTube this morning. I promised it would be 5 minutes. So just for the listeners, if you're on YouTube, it's going to be a maximum of 5 minutes at most. It's a lot more than 5 minutes on Monday, of course, though Monday mornings, which we kick off just before 10. EXP Property Investments is yourself, Ben Richards, and you were discussing on my Instagram live. So anyone who doesn't follow me on YouTube, you can or on Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram as well. There's lives there with yourself, Jack. In terms of EXP Property Investments, most people know Ben Richards from Aura Architecture. Ben's background is an architectural engineer, studied at Cardiff University. You mentioned on the Instagram live about Saul Parkinson. So can you just let the listeners know a tiny bit about Saul?
Yeah, of course. So EXP was the partnership of Ben Richards and myself. I head up the acquisitions in our business. Ben heads up the design and delivery in our business. And we've recently made a hire with a chap called Saul Parkinson, who has a reputable track record. He's been managing a multi-million-pound portfolio in central London for a couple of years. He's also an ex-project manager at Coca-Cola. So he's got good utilizational skills that we can implement into our business. And his position coming in will be operations director.
So look, Jack, there's yourself, there's Ben and Saul. Just in terms of the listeners understanding your geographical spread for EXP Property Investments, I hope I've got this right. This is Berkshire predominantly.
Yeah, good question. Our geographical spread is pretty much south of England. I live in South Oxfordshire. Ben lives in South London. Ben's architectural practice is in London. We would like to look at projects that are Oxfordshire, Berkshire, Buckinghamshire, Surrey, and Central London. So to sort of put a stamp on that, we would like to call it the M4 corridor, or just home counties in London.
The final question. So you're chairing the panel this coming week, focused on Monday, the 4th of May, focused on the economy post-COVID-19 and property market. Is there a particular panelist you're looking forward to in particular? So we've got Gavin Gallagher, you've got Stephen Johnson, formerly from Shawbrook, now Lendwell, Kirsty Darkins, Manish Kataria, Invest Like a Pro, and Adam Lawrence.
I haven't seen Adam Lawrence too much involved in your events as maybe some of the other panelists. So I'm looking forward to seeing Adam. All of them have got great knowledge. I don't specifically look forward to particularly one of them. I think they all have something to share, and that's the reason that there's a panel, Brendan, because they all add their own attributes. So I'm looking forward to the panel. Not necessarily everyone, but when you mention everyone, there's huge caliber on the conversation. You can really see how viewers are going to take home some real value from that. Your sound's gone.
Point to note is that your business partner, Ben Richards, is going to be in his own room. So EXP, in some senses, has 2 rooms.
We have to be in our own rooms for social distancing, Brendan.
Jesus. That's good. Look, I think we'll leave it there. So Ben, as I say, from Aura Architecture as well, he's got his own room with Alex Hearn of Sealants Hearn. So as I say, join us this coming Monday. Jack, massive thanks for taking time out, not just this Monday, but the Monday's gone past as well.
Pleasure.
And thanks to the listeners out there, whether you joined us on YouTube or whether you're listening to Facebook or myself on Instagram or whichever platform. Thank you.
Cheers, guys.